we kind of touched on this periodically. We're talking about the tariffs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so, like, the FDRA.
I thought it was a 90-day pause on them.
So it's a 90-day. It changes like every fucking day.
Yeah, it's a 90-day pause like 2-3 weeks ago, but they put out that article saying it's going to go up. It's just like, why would you say that right when there's a pause?
Because this is the uncertainty.
But then wait till it actually goes
they
back
don't know
into
what they
effect.
want to do.
Or you want to go up on your prices and the tariffs, you trying to
Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to be that.
You prep your people for that.
But, yeah. So anyway, Nike, Adidas,
You just want to thank you.
Puma, Steve Madden, Skechers.
Thanks.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Am I pronouncing this right? Calories?
Cataracts.
Calories? Is that calories? I never heard of them. Plus dozens more.
Look at a label, I'm like, calories.
Plus dozens more companies urged Trump to exempt shoes from tariffs in FDRA letter.
I saw that letter.
Yeah.
They asked them, can you exclude that? I think Apple asked too. But it was like, dang, Tim Cook.
I think he told him no.
Tim Cook, yeah, because he went down there and met him right after the election in wherever his career
Mar-a-Lago?
was. Yeah. And then he slapped y'all with the tariffs, and y'all looking stupid like he playing y'all too. So, yeah, I saw that. You beg, you asking is, I don't
You know what it reminds me of? There's people, so.
And he got his own shoe. You think he about to do Nike a favor?
Forgot about that show.
Yeah. Them gold shoes. I'll never forget SneakerCon for giving that dude a platform.
And some of those people.
And the people who was there
Took a
with
picture.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and some of the people.
Because I even asked some
different
dude,
ethic.
it's the president. I'm like, Doc, can you imagine? And so in 1930s, you'd be like, but it's the Fuhrer.
Heil me? Come on, for old time's sake. Heil me, little man.
No.
Heil me.
No.
A little high, just a little high. Please.
Fuck off, Hitler.
Like, no, like, bro, really? Like,
And he don't even, it's not even like somebody like you disagree with him, but he dope in sneaker culture. He just pandering to y'all, dog.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest?
And to use it for a shoe, and the shoe was ugly, and what he represents, and people died.
And he
That was-
designed it.
This ain't
He had nothing to do
2014,
with that shoe.
15, before he
Just
got
put his name on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why? What's the dude, the preacher dude, the white dude? Why? Why? Like,
But my whole thing was,
everybody
SneakerCon
got their vote. They right to vote to choose who they want to. But
my whole thing was, but there's certain lines that get crossed where you got to make a decision. Now, my whole thing was, SneakerCon had always been apolitical, all right? And then all of a sudden, you make it a political event. And because I was talking to people from, I think it was in Philly, and they were just talking about like a whole bunch of people that clearly were not into sneakers, but just there for Trump, were there. So now you turn that event from a sneaker event to a Trump rally.
But they don't care because they made an extra $35 a person who came, even if they didn't buy sneakers. So from that aspect,
He ain't lying.
That's why people ask me if I'm going to SneakerCon Detroit. I'm like, I'm good.
You're not going?
Fuck no. For what? Fuck.
that Clips album about to drop. You gotta get the cooking.
Hell yeah. Shit.
The streets is dry.
In an
He
article,
used to cooking crack at this temperature, so it don't bother him.
in an article written by, fuck y'all. Article written by Vicky M. Young for Footwear News, the Footwear Distribution and Retailers of America, the FDRA, along with more than 80 leading U.S. footwear firms, recently sent a letter to U.S. President Donald J. Trump urging him to exempt footwear from his administration's reciprocal tariff plan. The letter stated that we are hit particularly hard by the tariff action because the U.S. government already places a significant tariff burden on our industry before any new tariffs are added. It cited as one example children's shoes, which has rates of 20%, 37.5%, and higher before accounting for the reciprocal tariffs. The letter also noted that the new reciprocal rates are stacked on top of the existing high footwear tariff rates, resulting in many American footwear companies now having to pay tariffs ranging from more than 150% to nearly 220%. The letter continued to state significant price increases preclude American consumers from having affordable footwear options. I mean, I mean,
So the Justice League asks Lex Luthor, please don't bring no kryptonite over here. Got it.
basically.
What your gay ass talk about? We're done watching this show with you with your homophobic banter in the background.
Exactly. You need to fucking grow up, man.
Talking about I'm not homophobic. I own several homes. And I like to be at home. I'm a homebody. What? That's not what homophobia is. If anything, you're homophobic because your gay ass lives in an apartment. Stop calling me gay. I'm not gay. I'm pansexual.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me what the fuck P-Valley is.
Hold on, so you be fucking your pants? You're fucking impossible. Come on, I ate scrambled eggs at your house.
Got it.
Okay, sure.
And you know what's up? You asking him is gonna make him feel like, oh, I got you in B mode.
Yeah,
he gonna twist your hand even more.
Yep.
To say, hey, I'll do this if you do X, Y, and Z. So
more important,
if you remove the DEI program, Nike did not remove the tariffs. He might pull some stuff like that.
it's crazy.
Didn't they already do that?
No, they do that.
Oh.
I mean, but he's going after people with DEI, but yet he got Linda McMahon with no educational experience running
the dude from who run the Social Security Administration said, he told me that I had to do this. I don't even know what the job is. I had to Google it. So
what's his name? My man Kennedy that's running the health department literally said I wouldn't suggest anybody taking any fucking.
And he said he used to do heroin to get him through college.
And then in the guy the FBI director.
DIE is bad. I mean, DIE is bad.
The Smithsonian Museum is a problem.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Then Must leave.
Yeah, Must like I'm out, bro.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Said his son hit him in his eye. Somebody else hit that motherfucker.
Not to mention the fact that a lot of the things he went after, he was under investigation for.
Is he legal here? Isn't he?
No. Trump would have went. Remember, Trump was facing them charges, but since he ran for
No,
president,
you're talking about Elon.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, but they both work tandem.
But he's white.
Elon was investigated.
He's white from South Africa, and they suffer more than anybody in Africa. So they're.
But that's kind of what I was saying.
He has 65 different investigations from Biden and Kamala because he's dumping battery waste in black neighborhoods. So that's one of his issues that he had. So what he did was he went over to Goj and every department that had him on investigation, he tore it apart.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to this. Let's talk sneakers. More importantly, the letter emphasized pesky facts. The letter emphasized that
they don't like facts. Remember?
No, they don't. Or blacks.
Hate you, black bastards. You stink. I hate your black skin. I hate your black pants. I hate black pepper. I hate black keys on the piano. I hate my gums because they black. I hate Whoopi Goldberg's lips. I hate the back of Forrest Whitaker's neck.
The letter emphasized that these tariffs will not drive shoe manufacturing back to the U.S. I keep telling you, dumb fucks, that it's not going to bring, whatever, bro. I can remove all the other hurdles. You're going to have to explain to me how paying you more is going to result in lesser prices and more manufacturing. It's either going to result in higher prices or automation or both. Matter of fact, Nike already tried automation, but they realized it wouldn't work because you still need that human element to put together something that's sensitive, sensitive, but something as nuanced as footwear. So, you can't put robots to everything. And so they found out the hard way, but they tried automation. So even if they were to bring jobs over here, it'll be fucking robots doing this shit, not you.
But even if they were to bring the jobs over here, the fact of how much it would cost to be able to set all of that up, prices will have to go up anyway to be able to help offset that cost.
Right.
And then secondly,
so who's going to buy the shit? Because it's going to be hard enough in America to buy it. They're not going to buy it in Brazil. They're not going to buy it in. So what other country is going to all of a sudden pick up the slack?
But the other part too is, and I've always gone back to this, where do the materials come from?
Other countries, which are getting tariffed too. So,
but that's my point. So even if the manufacturing is done here, you still get hit on the tariffs for the materials to bring them over here. So there's no way around it.
You know what I find it so funny is that Republicans outsource all their jobs for the increased profit margins. Then now you have a Republican president saying, oh, it's too many jobs in manufacturing overseas. We need to bring them back. Y'all was waving the flag for that for 25 years.
He ain't lying.
Free enterprise, right?
Yep.
So
name one good idea a Republican came up with that actually worked. Mind you, let me
they cost the country every money. All of them go to war. Every Republican go to war. Nixon went to war.
The last Republican before Trump was who?
Bush.
And how did that end?
natural disasters,
recession,
war, like even his dad had the desert storm.
I just want y'all to understand.
92, so you going back, they all go to war. They drain the country of money.
But we get mad at like motherfuckers wearing tan suits because we can't find anything else.
That was a fly ass suit too.
That was a fly ass
suit.
That
was
fly
that was
insane.
I think a lot of times
that shit was fresh.
I wish he would have came in with a different guy, like Saul Goodman. I wish he would have just came in with just flashy suits after that. Like, fuck y'all, just to piss them off. Like, no, like, you better my suits or the good job I'm doing. In no way is my complaint of the Republican Party an endorsement of the Democratic Party. I consider myself independent because I'm not going to, like, there's things that the Democrats do. If you was to bring it up, I'd be like, yeah, you're right. Because it's stupid. Like, what I look like arguing on their behalf just because they're Democrats? That's stupid. If you're the type of person that will live and die or fall on the sword for a particular party, no matter what the topic is, you are a fucking imbecile. Pure and simple. Like, don't pretend to be intellectual when you're not. This party could choose to do something completely contradictory to what you believe in, but you'll ride with it because it's your party. What's smart about that? But anyway, sneakers. More importantly, to emphasize the tariffs and not drive manufacturing. Okay. On the contrary, the footwear firms emphasize that the new tariffs will remove the business certainty that is needed to take on significant capital investment required to both plan for sourcing shifts and invest in the machinery and materials needed to produce shoes in the U.S. The letter states, we are, in fact, the one industry where tariffs do not significantly increase domestic production. Tariffs just become a major impact at the cash register for every family. Moreover, many footwear firms don't even know how they're going to pay the cost of already shipped merchandise that's now arriving on U.S. shores, and the inability to pay will place many U.S. footwear businesses at imminent risk. The companies that signed the letter, including Adidas, Brooks, Calories, I guess, Columbia Sportswear, Crocs, designer brands, Genesco, Nike, Puma, Rocky Brand, Skechers, Steve Madden, Under Armour, VF Corp, and Wolverine Worldwide, among others, added that they are deeply concerned about imminent U.S. footwear job losses, added costs for consumers, and reduced consumer spending that will fundamentally hamper our industry and harm the entire U.S. economy. The signers of the letter are seeking a more targeted approach, one that focuses on strategic items rather than basic consumer goods that would advance critical national security imperatives without causing unnecessary pain to American families. The letter to Trump was also sent to Howard W. Lutnick, U.S. Secretary of Commerce, Jameson Greet, U.S. Trade Representative, and Scott Bessent, U.S. Secretary of the Treasury. Higher tariffs have been a growing concern since Trump won the presidential election. Crocs CEO Andrew Reese told investors in February during a conference call that the firm was embedding tariff increases on goods from China and Mexico based on then expected rates that were presumed to stay in place for the remainder of 2025. FDRA data show that footwear sales plunged 26.2% for the week ended February 22nd from year-ago levels on fears over tariff increases. But then Trump disclosed his administration's plans to implement reciprocal tariffs on April 2nd, with the new rates blowing existing duty estimates out of the water as footwear firms scrambled to figure out how to adjust their business model to take into account double-digit percent rate increases. And if the reciprocal tariffs weren't bad enough, Trump went on to hike duties on goods from China with some as high as 145%.
Jesus Christ.
Currently, there is a 90-day pause on the reciprocal increases while keeping a universal base increase of 10% on the hopes that other nations will come to the table to negotiate an improved trade deal that benefits the U.S. The exception is China, for which there is no 90-day pause. Meanwhile, footwear industry executives have formed a forward-thinking research think tank, Footwear Innovation Foundation, that will help the shoe sector become more proactive in reshaping the future of footwear in the U.S. So all that to say is we have a child in the White House who doesn't know shit about anything, and yet he's making all the decisions, and his party seems to capitulate and fall behind it. So who knows where this is going to go? It ain't benefiting nobody because now the price of everything has gone up, which is the exact opposite of why people voted for him in the first place. But, anyway, this is a sneaker podcast, so I've said all I had to say about it.
Sound about as tired as the American people.